Hello, Kryptonians. Welcome to Cryptocurrency Blockchain News. Let's get on with the news today. Today is May 15th, 2018. Let's see what we got on deck for today. So, looking at our market caps, prices of crypto has gone down today. We're between the 3 and 10% range of decline. It's a bad day today. Top 10 is Ethereum, Bitcoin, Ripple, Bitcoin Cash, EOS, Litecoin, Cardano, Stellar, IOTA, and Tron. Tron's taking a big hit at 8 down. EOS as well, taking a 9.4 percentage decline. They just had that hard fork. They just had the fork to the that other coin they had, the what's it called? Not Genesis. Evolution coin. So maybe that has something to do with it. That's our market overview of the day. Let's get to some news. While that is bad news, we have much good news to talk about today. Bitcoin is being taken seriously by company, Deloitte says, according to Bloomberg. Let's get into it. If you know Deloitte & Touche, they're a big company. Blockchain may be one of the hottest catchphrases among global companies right now. But a survey from Deloitte LLP finds that it's more than just a lip service. Companies are jazzed about blockchain. Let's take a look at some of these charts. This is just a quick charting. One I'm doing here. Over 70% see a compelling business case. 30% have it in production. Over 30%, looks like about 40, will actually deploy an app within a year. Again, 40% are looking to invest $5 million or more in a blockchain. And well over 80% see it as the blockchain as mainstream adoption. In other words, like we said, guys, this is the revolution. This is the Internet 2.0. Unhackable, unliable. You can't trick the blockchain. And that's the revolution that's happening, guys. Like I said before, I've been around, when the internet bubble came, when the internet first came out, and that revolution. Well, this is like the Internet 2.0. Now, what do we care about? We care about the money. Yes, we care about the money. When the big institutional investors come in, that's when the big money is going to start coming in. And we're going to talk about that actually in a little bit. Some more institutional investors and some money. 43% said blockchain is one of their top priorities. 30% said they've already joined a blockchain-focused consortium, while 45% said they are likely to join one within a year. So that's 30 plus 45 is 75%. So this is global companies all around the world. It's just going to rise. All this blockchain stuff is just going to rise as every company just starts piling in and grabbing their own little blockchain. And, but 22% said they're lacking a compelling application to justify its implementation. All right. So 22% don't see a use for blockchain. Well, that leaves us with what? 78% who do. 78% of the world believes the blockchain is going to be good for them, and they're ready to use it. So, and here's an example of that. FedEx. Booyaka, booyaka. This is according to the website CCN. FedEx is testing blockchain tech for critical cargo shipments. FedEx is sure that blockchain technologies will revolutionize the logistics industry, and they don't want to be left behind. We know Maersk is also, I don't know if you know the company Maersk, Maersk. They're a huge shipping company. Whenever you see those pictures on, with the big cargo ships, right? There's always Maersk containers on them. Look for that, Maersk. All right, the logistics, and so obviously it looks like FedEx is trying to catch up. The logistics giant is actively testing ways to use blockchain to track high-cost, mission-critical cargo. In a growing trend of companies researching blockchain tech for business uses, FedEx joins others like Samsung in supply chain applications. The blockchain is going to be huge in logistics and supply chain. You know, like once these supply chain industries get aligned, they're not going to have to go through. They have to send something from China to America. Takes about 20 steps, from what I hear. I do get stuff from China, but I don't know. I don't get containers of stuff. My stuff just gets sent to me in my house. But those guys, guys who get containers, that you got to pass this authority and that authority and this regulator and that regulator and all that, like 20 steps. When the blockchain comes in, it's going to be between you and the manufacturer, supplier, whatever, and that's it. All those steps in between, this regulator, that regulator, will all be already handled by the blockchain. All those regulators, they're going to have little blockchains plugged in, and as soon as I make a transaction with you, all their blockchains are going to be just automatically updated, approved, boom, done. So that's going to be in the next couple of years, but we're the early adopters, so it's getting in now is what's good for us. So anyway, though, according to a Bloomberg interview with the CEO, we are quite confident that it has big implications in supply chain, transportation, and logistics. It's the next frontier that's going to completely change worldwide supply chains. The main draw, obviously, as we all know, is the concept of the permanent, immutable ledger. Can't lie to it. Can't trick it. Can't hack it. No one can change it. So as they make deals, they'll be final. And if anyone breaks a contract or something, the blockchain will know. You'll be able to, in about 5 years, companies and individuals are going to be able to bring their blockchain evidence to courts of law. I said it. Yep, I said it. Believe me. The blockchain is going to be admissible. Sorry. Let's get here. Admissible in the court of law. Watch. Blockchain is going to be admissible in the court of law. You can't lie to it. You can't trick it. Did you make that purchase, sir? No, I didn't. You lying. The blockchain says you did. Telling you. Anyway, let's continue on here. We got the basketball game coming up, so we got to hurry up. We got to see if LeBron can come back against Boston, or Boston still beats that dude down. So, anyways, it is estimated. This is about blockchain, not sports. It is estimated that blockchain applications will represent 10% of global GDP. Global GDP. I believe global GDP. Well, I know it's in the trillions. I can't remember if it's in the tens. Well, I know it's only in the tens. It's not like the hundreds. So 10%, even if global GDP is only a trillion, sorry, my bad, 10 trillion, 10% of that is $1 trillion. So it makes sense for, It makes sense for logistical companies to tap into tech early. Alongside industry experts and BITA, the blockchain could help propel the shipping industry into a new era. So that goes back to what we were talking about here with the companies that Deloitte has surveyed. Everyone's jumping on board. What do we got here? Remember this. Boom, 84%. Boom, 40% are going to invest $4 million. 41% are going to deploy an app in a year. 34% already have a system in production, and 74% sees a compelling business case, a use case for a blockchain. So the blockchain is going to rise. These networks are going to rise. This is cryptocurrency and blockchain news. So there's your blockchain news for the day. Actually, here's a little bit more blockchain news. This one also comes from CCN. HTC Exodus to be world's first native blockchain phone. So you ready for the blockchain phone, guys? Here it comes. Smartphone manufacturer HTC is taking a major leap into the cryptocurrency ecosystem and wider blockchain industry. The Taiwanese firm on Tuesday unveiled the HTC Exodus, which it describes as the world's first native blockchain phone. The Android Power phone will be tailor-made to provide support for decentralized applications, DApps like CryptoKitties. Remember CryptoKitties? It shut down the Ethereum network there for a minute. And it will feature a secure hardware enclave to provide users with access to a universal cryptocurrency wallet. Universal cryptocurrency wallet. So the phone is going to have a crypto wallet in it. I don't know how much I like that. You lose your phone, where's my crypto at? But then I guess you just put your private keys offline. So, all right, yeah, so it'll have a wallet right in there. And the phone will be compatible with multiple protocols and will also support interoperability. Phil Chen, who helped create HTC's virtual reality headset Vive, says, through the Exodus, we're excited to be supporting underlying protocols such as Bitcoin, Lightning Networks, Ethereum, Dfinity, and more. We would like to support the entire blockchain ecosystem. So HTC, coming online. That's a big, big company. And in the next few months, we'll be announcing many more exciting partnerships together. So he hopes the Exodus mobile hardware layer will give end consumers the ability to truly own their data. This is the other thing, owning your data. That's the new thing about the cryptocurrency world, is that there's going to be this huge thing about owning your data. Like Google and them aren't going to just be able to mine your data, and sell it off. Those days are going to be over in about 3 to 5 years. You are going to own your digital identity. So you better not be doing naughty stuff online, because they're going to know it's you. But also, companies aren't going to be able to save your stuff, sell your info and stuff. You're going to be able to choose whether you want to have this advertisement shown to you. You're going to be able to choose whether you want your data to go to this or that company. We're going to get into that. We're going to have an article about that, or one of these shows about that, because that's a big deal. Owning your own, your own digital identity, okay, your own data. So he said he wants to see a world where the end consumer can truly own their data, their browsing history, their identity, assets, wallets, emails, messaging, etc., without the need for central authorities. There's a lot of work ahead of this, but I believe the mobile hardware layer can contribute significantly to our new decentralized world. That's what's going to go down. The internet's going to be open for us, and we're going to be citizens. We're going to be digital citizens. Digital citizens with rights. It sounds a little weird, but that's what's going to happen. And there's no price tag yet, but down here you can see that there's another blockchain phone that was by Sirin Labs, and theirs is $1,000 for their phone. So we'll see how that works out for the HTC phone. But that's coming out, so keep an eye out for that, everybody. And lastly, and not leastly, here in America, it's all about regulation, baby. Uncle Sam regulates. He's running things. So here at CoinDesk, this is from CoinDesk, U.S. regulators say they want to avoid hindering blockchain innovation. So this is good news. All our big dudes, the CFTC, the CBOE, the SEC, all these blah, 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 alphabet soup names of regulators in our financial industry, they have said they are going to regulate, but they don't want to hinder the adoption of blockchain innovation. So let's go into this. U.S. regulators are still looking into cryptocurrencies and initial coin offerings, but but don't aim to suppress the industry. Booyah. Booyah. America does not aim to suppress the industry. This nation of 300 and something million are going to be free to trade, own, buy, sell crypto. Since we're the nation with all the money, that's amazing for everyone holding it out there. And I know you guys in Europe are listening to me. I see on my my YouTube analytics, I got Indonesia, Denmark, all that. Peace out, guys. What's up in the EU? What? True. So here in America, so be happy. Us Americans, we're going to be spending loot, son. Oh, much loot is going to come. once the regular citizens begin to start knowing about being able to invest in this stuff in a more, um, once they start knowing. All right, so though the government representatives who disclaimed that they only spoke for themselves and not their representative agencies, notably, all agreed that they did not want to hinder innovation or interfere unduly with blockchain or the token built on the nascent technology. That said, they all also stated that they had to act against those seeking to defraud or outright steal from participants in the space. But they do want open door policies. So this is great. We need institutional investors and big money men to come in, right? You think Bill Gates is going to put in $1 billion, right? If stuff's not regulated, what if his account can just get hacked and stolen? No. But he's got, I don't know how many billions Bill Gates has, about 50 billion? Well, once he knows it's regulated and safe, maybe he breaks off a bill. Maybe the rest of the big guys break off a bill or two. And that's going to drive up our holdings. So I know that people are talking about, they don't like regulation. Like, oh, regulated. I know, the whole libertarian fantasy and all that. Look. If we want this stuff to go up, it's not going to be some Wild West. Regulation. Then big money puts their money in once they know it's safe, right? They're not worried about if something is 5 cents or 10 cents. They have the money. They don't care. Be $1, $5, $500. They don't care. What they do care about is that their holdings and investments are safe. And that's what we're seeing. McDonald's said, our mission is to foster financially sound markets, and we understand as a regulator that requires a certain amount of flexibility in our approach. We're doing it in a way that doesn't hinder innovation and doesn't interfere with other regulatory priorities. So they're going to let it grow. Here in America, right now, this is the announcement from the regulatory heads of America. We're going to let this grow. That's what's going down around these parts. The Department of Justice says the number one priority for the Department of Justice is to keep people safe. That's all. Just keeping people safe. One concern we have for the larger virtual currency space is large sums of monies are flowing through the market without touching financial institutions. From a national securities perspective or an anti-money laundering perspective, that's something we have to investigate. As with anything else, it's a balance, but it's certainly one of our priorities to know what's going on. So they just don't want shenanigans, but as far as these proper currencies and everything, and as far as, I'm not a money launderer, are you? If you're not, well, invest, buy and hold, baby. Here we go. So Cohen at the SEC says, and the SEC are the ones, you know what I mean? I'm a Forex trader. You all know that by now. I've said it a million times. Go to forexfactory.com, type in my name, SHOMARI, in the search. You can see some of my old trades and stuff. You can see I'm a real trader. I've been trading for over 10 years. And now I'm hyped about this crypto stuff. And the SEC, they're always the ones you got to watch out for. You always got to be watching them. You know what I mean? Back before the housing bubble in the Forex market, and if any Forex traders out there remember, here in America, if you're an American Forex trader, and we had 401 leverage. What do we got now? 50 to 1? We're still making loot, but remember 400 to 1, though, what the loot was? Damn, we made that money. Obama did that, but that's all good. That's all good, though. He did save us from a total economic depression, so I guess that's something. All right, so anyway, so the SEC, all right, you always got to watch out. Where's the SEC at? Where's Uncle Sam and the SEC? All right, so Cohen said the SEC has released guidance on tokens, saying the main issue is whether the token or whatever asset you have is a security, and the commission has put out guidance on that. If a firm or person is making a good faith effort to comply with the law, and one step to that is they're talking to regulators, we'll work with them. For those who do seek to defraud others, though, it's clear when people are not making good faith efforts to comply And that's when we step in. So they're protecting us. Regulation, I don't know. In Canada, regulation is not a problem. Here in America, I noticed, everyone's always, regulation. Yeah, it's to keep you safe. I mean, it's to make things work right. It's not just undo crap. So I like that. I think it's good. And so let's get back to the market cap. Let's see where we're at right now. Let's actually do a refresh of the screen. Booyaka, booyaka. All right, everyone's still down. EOS down 11. All right, so guys, that's the news for the day. My name is Shamari Clark. Thanks for visiting Cryptocurrency Blockchain News. So please subscribe. Press the, there's going to be like a logo that pops up. That's our logo. Subscribe, pressing that. Press the little thing beside it so that you get updates every time a video is played. And tell your friends, tell your mama, tell your grandmama. They should be investing in crypto too. Explain it to them. Be a disciple of the crypto world, the revolution that's rising. You see, I got my army gear today. Wow, it's not army, but army-ish with the little lapel things. All right, so it's nice talking to you. I will see you guys next time. Have a good night. Today is February 15, 2008. Ian. Whoops. All right, this is Shamari Clark. Have a good night. Remember to subscribe. Tell your friends. Have a good night.